Hi, this is Boyd Melson, West Point graduate, WBC Ambassador of Peace, and you may recognize me from my feature on HBO Real Sports, where I was the boxer who donated 100% of his purses throughout his whole pro career to spinal cord injury research. And I've met a lot of human beings since that time who are paralyzed. Spinal cord injuries in the cervical spine or below, paralyzed neck down or from the back down, somewhere along their back. And I want to share their stories. So we're trying to make a documentary here and raising funds publicly to support creating this documentary where these featured stories can be shared with the world, can be shared with everyone to show this amount of resilience they have and hope and belief and faith and defiance that they're not remaining in their chairs, that they refuse to stay seated. Along with this, because there are 300,000 Americans at any given time that are paralyzed, and for that 300,000, it costs $9 to $10 billion, according to research stats, $9 to $10 billion to care for them, and the bulk of that being covered by the VA, Medicare, and Medicaid, and almost none of it being used to try to help get them out of their chairs for restorative type therapies. We're going to look at emergent therapies on our own and educate you on them, emergent regenerative therapies. I always hear 10 years out, we're 10 years out, we're 10 years out from the cure. I don't believe that. I believe that there are things here now that if we combine them, we may create a new type of hope. But nobody ever looks at that. Combine them. So when you donate, part of what you give to fund this documentary is also going to help pay these human beings who are paralyzed for their time, for their contribution. Should any of them in their story that we are documenting decide to go and entertain any emergent therapies, we are going to document it. However, what you give is not to support, advocate, promote any medical treatment, any medical therapy, any of that. It's to cover their amazing stories so you can learn them and see what they did next after they were hurt. Last part. Nobody is ever safe from a spinal cord injury. And don't you forget this. You can have a 24-inch neck playing the NFL and break it. And when that moment happens, you, your family, your loved ones, everyone that cares about you is devastated. And they're devastated now for the rest of your life. It's a horrible disease. It's a horrible injury. Please give.